watch price rocket up from this Mogwai signal. I'm pretty confident this is going to happen, hence why I've stacked a lot of trades. But just keep an eye on it and watch price rocket up. Now, I'm fully aware that my webcam is lagging. I've kind of recently moved house. I'm in the process of setting up a new office. I've actually got 6 monitors on the way and also a 60-inch TV, which is going to go all on my wall. And I'm going to have the binary destroyer loaded up on it so I don't miss a setup. But yeah, because of it, I'm fully aware that my webcam is lagging. We're still setting up the internet. We're getting fiber. So what I'll do is I'll just make myself a little bit small and I'll put myself out of the way so it doesn't distract you. But basically, I've set up a couple of new trading accounts, small trading accounts. Now, the reason why I've done this is because while I was away, I was having a think. And, if you've been following my trading for the last, let's say 16 months, the last year and a half, you know that I've averaged around a 98% win ratio trading a large trading account. And I realized that it's not impacting your trading in a positive way. It makes no difference towards your trading at all. And the reason why I make YouTube videos, the reason why I help people with the BD is because I want to help people. I want to impact their trading in a positive way so they become better traders. And having a 98% win ratio and trading large accounts doesn't really do anything for you. You want to get to that level, but what you want to be shown is how to get to that level. It's like great, Jamie. You got 98% win ratio and you're making lots of money, but show me how to get to that point first. So this is why I've set up a lot of small trading accounts and also want to do the FTMO challenge account. And I want to show you how to build a trading account up properly, how to compound a trading account, because there's a big difference between trading a small trading account and trading a large trading account. Because when you've got a small trading account, you've got to be a bit more aggressive with your trading. If you've got a £100 trading account, you don't want to be making $1 a day. You want to be making $20 a day, $50 a day, 5% gain, 10% gain. And to do that, you've got to be a bit more aggressive. You've got to compound your trading account. And I want to show you how to do it properly. And yeah, that's pretty much why I'm pretty confident in these buys. Now, this is my second day on the charts. I want to show you yesterday's trading session. Now, I set up a couple of trading accounts. This one is a £1,000 trading account. And I did 2 trades yesterday, 1 win, 1 loss, but I had a good money management and I made a nice 18% gain, which is really what you want to be doing if you're looking to compound your trading account, or you're a bit of an aggressive trader, let's say, because like I said, when you trade a large trading account, it's easy to just tick a 1% stop loss, and 1% take profit, because 1% of a large trading account could be enough to pay your bills for the entire month. Well, if you've got a £500 trading account, you can't do that. You've got to get to that point. And to do that, you've got to build an account, which means you've got to be a bit more aggressive and you've got to know how to grow an account. But yeah, yesterday I took 1 win, 1 loss. This was that nice little buy on USD CAD. Okay, so in Mogwai signal, MACD went overboard. You understand the setup here. The reason behind this was, if we look on the 15-minute time frame, we were in an uptrend, we were creating highs. So as you can see here, we've got a high, we get a pullback, we get a new high, we get a pullback, we get a new high, we get a pullback, we get a new high, and we pop this Mogwai signal just here. So that Mogwai signal appeared just here at that support line, which you will see just there, okay? Now, unfortunately, that was a loss. We then went into a downtrend. Now, what's funny is the trade that saved me was gold. For some reason, gold loves me and I love gold. So this was that sell on gold, as you can see here, 1 minute time frame. Again, MACD went overbought, Mogwai signal, the score by now. And again, this was the same setup on the 15-minute time frame. So we had a nice little downtrend. And what we had here was we had our downward move, we had a pullback, we had a downward move, we had a pullback. And again, this trade paid off nicely and we continued into this downtrend. Both setups with the trend, both setups had around a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. One of them lost, one of them win, 50% win ratio, but I made a nice little 18% gain, which is exactly what you want to be doing. So currently right now on gold, okay, so gold has gone up nicely, and what I'll do is I'll probably close these off around 100 pips. So before I explain to you why I know this trade will go up, let's first of all have a look at a couple of setups with gold already. So we had this nice little sell at the top. Now, believe it or not, this here was an absolute beautiful sell on gold. Okay, if we have a look at the 15-minute time frame, that Mogwai signal appeared here. So see that resistance area here, right? That is exactly where that Mogwai signal appeared there. Okay, and the reason why that was such a good trade was because we had a nice little break and retouch. Okay, so imagine this rectangle here is our resistance, our structure. What we had here was we had a move up. Okay, we had a breakdown like that there, we had a pullback, and we had a continuation. Okay, and we had that beautiful Mogwai signal there, and this is that actual setup here. So we had our high here, then price came down like this here, created, I wouldn't say created a low, but price definitely pulled back at this level here. And if you look left, we've got this nice bit of resistance here. Okay, just there, and we took this trade down. Absolute beautiful setup. Now, unfortunately, I didn't take that, but what I did take was this buy here. So I actually took this buy here and closed it off in a loss. I'll actually show you the results in a minute. Again, the reason behind this one was we came down to this support line just here, and I thought, okay, price is going to go up from this level. It didn't. I lost the trade, closed it off in a loss, and then we continued down. But what's actually happening now is we're slowed down at this support line here. As you can see here on the 15-minute time frame, we've got a lot of rejection wicks, and that 15-minute time frame is really that 15-minute support is really being held here. So when you go back to the 1 minute, okay, you'll see we're getting a lot of Mogwai signals. In fact, I've got 2 Mogwai signals at this level. Okay, MACD had gone oversold. So this is what gave me the confidence to enter these buys here. Now, I'm a scalper. I'm not a swing trader, okay? So I'm not interested in gold going all the way up here, pulling back, going up here, creating new highs. I'm not interested in that, okay? I'm looking to target the top of the zone like this here, get my pips and move on. Now, what I will tell you is I'm very aggressive with my trading at the minute. The reason being is because, like I said, I want to start building up small trading accounts for you. So this week is basically a trial and error and kind of getting my money management correctly, so I can start to teach you in my YouTube videos moving forward. And this is really what I want to show you, how to build an account up. You know, as you can see here, and in fact, I'll show you my trading history. So as you can see here, I've took 4 trades, okay? And so far, we've made a nice little, let's just say 8% gain. So we made a nice little 8% gain in a day, okay? And currently, we're up, hold on. And we're currently up around, oh, you can't see this, positions here. No, I can't actually see it, but currently we've got around a 200, oh, there you go, then you can't see it, £200 open trades. And as you see here, they're closing off nice. In fact, what I'll do is I'll close one of these off here. In fact, what I'll do is I'll close 2 of them off. Okay, I'm going to close 2 of them off like this here. Wait for that. I'll just wait. There we go. There. And then I'm going to leave this one here. We'll make this a risk-free trade now. So what we'll do is we'll stick a 200 pip take. We'll stick 150 pip take profit on this one. And what we'll do is, just to protect our loss, we will put a. In fact, what we'll do is we will put a. We'll put a minus 50 pips. So there we go. There. So there we go there, 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, 50 pip stop loss, 150 pip take profit. By the way, I've already banked my profit on this, so this is pretty much a risk-free trade. As you see here, I've now made a 20% gain. But this is how to build an account up properly. If you actually have a look at my losses, okay, apart from these little buys here and this little buy here, I'm closing off my losses at a sensible time. And this is what you want to be doing as well. You know, when you're building small accounts up, it's all about, first of all, not necessarily taking the right signals. You know, when you're compounding, you can take a lot of setups. You know, the idea is to build your account up fast, you know, compound it, double it, triple it, and then as your account starts to grow, then reduce that risk, okay? Because what you want to be doing is you want to be at a position where you're only risking the profit. Okay, so as you can see here, I've made £218 profit so far since starting this trading account, and that's what you want to be risking. You want to be risking that profit only. Okay, so your initial capital doesn't get risked. Okay, and that's the process. Okay, if you're a trader that likes a bit of risk, build that account up and then start to reduce that risk down, so you're only risking the profit you're making. So if you do have a couple of losses, it's not the end of the world. Okay, you haven't lost your initial profit, you just lost initial deposit. You've only lost the profit that you made. So this trade is pulling back now. As you can see, it's around 38 pips. Again, I'm not too bothered about that. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look at the 15-minute time frame. So what I'm hoping for, you see here, what's happening on the 15-minute time frame is it's fluctuated. You can see here, we kind of, price is being pushed down, it's being pushed up. But like I said, I should get around 150 pips out of this trade. If I don't, I'm not particularly bothered because I've already made profit on this trade. We're around 51 pips in profit already. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video and I'll come back very, very shortly. So quick update, that trade actually stopped me out. As you can see here, it stopped me out at minus 50 pips. And I made a nice little, well, currently, what's that? About a 16% gain. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much what I'm going to do going forward. I want to start building accounts up. Rather than kind of going for high win ratios, 98% win ratio, I want to show you that, okay, having losses in trading is normal. But if you use a good money management and a good strategy, that it doesn't matter, okay? We can still grow an account, doesn't matter if it's large or small. Now, what's actually interesting about this setup is that as soon as it stopped me out, okay, I'll show you exactly where it stopped me out. It stopped me out just here, okay, just there. Stopped me out just there, and price has gone up. Now I notice on the 5-minute time frame, we've also popped another Mogwai signal. You see that support line there off the 5 minutes. But I might actually take this back up. I just want to see price close above that TCA line. And if it does, I'm going to be taking another buy. Now, like I said, what I'm doing now is a very aggressive way of trading, okay? The idea is I want to start building accounts up fast and then reducing that risk down and start introducing a decent money management. So moving forward, you know, you can get a better idea on how to grow an account. It's very difficult to start small, you know, start with a small trading account and trade tiny little pips, tiny lot sizes, you know, making £1 here or $2 here. You know, it's not really going to benefit you, you know. From an emotional side of things, you know, it's kind of feeling going to be like disheartened, you know, great, I made $2 today. You don't want to do that. You want to make $10, $15. So the idea is be a bit more aggressive with your trading and then reduce that lot size down so it does become a lot safer. Now, as you can see here, price has bounced straight off that TCA line off the 1 minute. So I don't think I'm going to be entering that trade. Off the 5 minutes, prices bounce straight off that TCA line. So again, we want to be waiting for that TCA line here to change color before we enter a trade, because it gives us that confirmation. But you know what I'll do is I'll pause it for 5 more minutes and see what happens, because what we might do is we might come down like this here and bounce off it. So let's see what happens. If we do that, I'll enter a trade. If it doesn't, I'll leave it. But what I'll do is I'll come back in a couple of minutes time. Okay, so it's been a couple of minutes now. We've just closed above that TCA line. So we've just closed above it on the 1 minute time frame. Now I'm going to enter a buy now because on the 15 minutes we're still on the 15. Oh, there we go. So on the 15 minutes, it looks like we're going to come up. So let me just take a buy. So again, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm reading the chart. So on the 5-minute time frame, okay, we're still not above that TCA line, which isn't. I'd normally say if you're trading off the 5 minutes, wait for price to close above that TCA line. But what's interesting is that support area is holding. If we go to the 15-minute charts now, you can see that support area is being held. You see price is crashing into it and bouncing off it. So going back to the 1 minute, okay, let me go back to 1 minute. Okay, we're just closed above that TCA line, right? And hopefully now that that support line should be held. Okay, see how the TCA line is starting to go flat. Okay, price is going sideways like this here. So I should say within the next few minutes, price should start going up like this here. Okay, if it doesn't, and you know, and it takes me out again, not to worry, because you know what I'll do on the next trade is I'll be a bit more aggressive and kind of. But you see here again, see how we're kind of going sideways at the minute, and we should close above that TCA line nicely just now. But what I'll do is I'll monitor it again. Stop loss I'll probably put around 100 pips. Take profit I'll put around 150 pips maybe. Again, we'll just see what happens. We are rejecting off that TCA line. Maybe I did enter a little bit early, but on the 15 minutes the support is being held. On the 5 minutes we've got a Mogwai signal and we're being held off the 5 minutes. So we should here we go here. See here? We're again back up that, here we go. So we're now again back up above that TCA line. I just want that TCA line to turn green, which would be even better. So again here we're just going to start to close off. What I'll do is I'll set a take profit of 150 pips. Again, stop loss is set at 100 pips. And yeah, there we go. There we rally up there. That's nice little rally up there. What I'll do again is I'll come back, I'll pause the video and I'll come back in a few minutes time. Okay, so quick update on that trade. If we have a quick look on the 5 minute time frame, we've closed above that TCL. I might actually close this trade off early. In fact, I'll probably close this off. No, I'll wait till I get 100 pips out of this trade. It's getting a little bit late now, and obviously market movement is starting to slow down. The time it is. Yeah, time's 20 past 8, so I'm going to close that off there. Okay, but like I said, it did exactly what I wanted it to do. Closed above that TCA line. TCA line's turned green. And if we have a quick look at the 1 minute time frame, you can see that nice little upward movement from there. You can see the original signal off the 1 minute time frame. But just what I want you to take note from this video is, first of all, what we're doing here, what I'm doing here, is I'm looking to build. So you can see I made it back to around a 21% gain in 2 days, which is not bad. Now what I'll do is I'll carry on doing this aggressive style of trading. I'll start to what I tend to do is when I get a setup is I try and get the most I can out of that setup, and then look to move on to the next one. Now what we'll do is what I'll start to do moving forward is start to reduce that risk down. So you know, we're only risking the initial profit now rather than the actual the initial deposit. But yeah, what I'll do is going forward is once I get into the rhythm is I'll start making some PDFs, some online courses for you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. My name is Jeremy Palmer.